What's going on, guys? The other one's still running. Going good. Going good. We got this one set up to tie up here. Freaking right. 2 spinners ready to use. And then this will be 3. We tie another one, that'll be another 4 spinners ready to rock and ride. What's up there, Mike Clark from Woodstock? How you doing, buddy? What's going on, dude? Give me a second here. I'll throw you, give you the blue wrench here if I can get in here. There we go. That's wild, eh? It's so wild. My other stream's still running. It should shut down on its own. Like, I can't get it back. Usually, if something happens, I can usually get them back. Last night, they kicked me off a stream. Oh, did you? Oh, awesome. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, right on. All right, we're ready to go here. So we're trying a couple other. Like the last one we went with 2 blacks. Maybe we should just try to do the same as we did on the last one there. And not change it anymore until we fish with them and make sure. Oh, good, yeah. My work's busy right now. Hopefully it stays that way. Actually, you know what? We're not going to use the red because we're going with red bucktail and the yellow. So let's stick with a couple. We'll go with 3 black feathers on the end there. 1 for each hook, kind of. Yeah, that'll work. Was it? Yeah. No, my work's been really busy. Looks like in the new year it's busy. Looks like it anyways. Which is good. We'll see after that. Are you gonna be lure shopping tomorrow? Have you used? Are you ordering? Is that what you have to do? Is order part of your gift card was you're ordering $50. You're gonna order whatever, and they're gonna send you. Yeah, it seems like I was there. I was watching Buddy explain the company you won, and yeah, he was holding up some of the deals. Buddy there was, and I thought that was pretty. The guy that played. What's up there, Wicked Weasel? How you doing, dude? Oh, you changed your at tag, did you? I'll throw you a blue, dude. You changed your at tag, did you? That's cool. Yeah, we're just playing around with some baits. We dressed another spinner. This is the third complete spinner I've fully completed. We just finished that one up, dude. And then this is the first one I ever did. And then my buddy at work wanted one, so a couple other folks at work want one as well. So hopefully my buddy catches a fish on one this weekend. He's gonna fish with it. But yeah, so we're just dressing another one. I already have two more here made. Just got to dress the hooks for them. What do you think? Yeah, Mike, you like them? Yeah. I think they're pretty darn cool. They're made with tungsten. That's the beads on them is tungsten. Those other circle beads glow in the dark. You got the red, what are they, acrylic beads or whatever, diamond kind of, hex diamond cut kind of style. Two different sizes on there. I don't know, I think it's going to work good. Like that one, I think is a little overdressed with the yellow, but it looks good to us, like for a showpiece popping. I mean, the fish will probably like it too. But this one here, the one we just finished, I think the fit, I don't know, I like that better. Not too fluffy dress, but the eye of like a showpiece, that yellow really pops. I don't know. We'll see what we end up with here with this one we tie. We're gonna go. We got the black feathers on there. We're gonna go red and yellow on there, and that's it. Oh, we could add some glow in the darks to it. This one. Seeing as this has glow-in-the-dark beads, I could throw some strands of glow-in-the-dark in the bucktail on this one. We can see how it lights up. It's not going to hurt nothing. I'm sure it could, but thanks for coming in. I think I saw you come in on the last stream there. Thanks for coming in. How you doing? The last stream conked out. It's still running, I guess, but yeah, I'd say it could catch a snakehead and attract one, no problem, and one would slam it. They're an aggressive fish. We don't have snakeheads here. We have similar. We have bowfin, but I think they're somewhat partially in the same family. I think a bowfin and a snakehead, but they're different. The red and yellow more than the... Oh, bro. Alright, let's get this on the go here. Alright, so we're going to go red. Red's more the dominant color. We'll go red and then we'll go the yellow. How about that? Big red bucktail. Look at that one. Pretty good. That's odd for my channel. Hey guys. Oh, it's now in your tackle box? Oh, yeah? Nice there, Weasel. That's starting off to be a heavy bucktail. Well, let's get it on this one, see what we end up with. What's up, Logan? That's odd, guys. Really odd. Everyone hit the like if you don't mind. 9 people in the house. Thanks for stopping in. We're making some spinner baits, and we're just finishing them off by tying some bucktail and some feathers on the back of. Nice, nice. That sounds good. 77 pounds. That's a big one. That is a big one. Yeah. Any green spinners? No, not at the moment. Not at the moment. I got a green jig. Bucktail. Pretty natural. It's got like a brown. Feathers off the back. A little bit of flash boo in there. Pretty standard. This is another one we made. Made this tonight. Beginning of the first stream. Kind of looks pretty crazy, eh? What do you think, bouncing around? What do you think, Mike? Does that look pretty whack or what? It's even. Look at that. Even all the way around. Does have some. What do you think? You like the orange one? Yeah, right on. Yeah, sweet. Which color? Beautiful looking. Yeah, you like this one, Paul? Boom, throw that down there. Walleye or whatever, bass, you name it. Here's the next thing to it, Mike. And anybody else, check this out. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Watch this though. Not if you're new, but if you're new to the channel. Check this out, Mike. Look at that, bud. Oh, yeah. Look at that thing. Look at it glow, bro. Game changer, no? Awesome, eh? Yeah, man. Eh? Started off with this. I didn't know what I was going to tie. This jig I knew was glow in the dark. UV glow in the dark. I mean, it could glow better, the actual jig head, but yeah, I got a lot of background light here still. So we're not even pitch dark. But nice looking, neat, weird looking jig at the same time, but I think fish would crush it. I think it's a unique, not a bait like it, kind of. I think it's pretty unique, you know? All right, let's continue on here. Yeah, nice. There's potentially, yeah, I guess, if the fish is big enough, but I think it'd probably snap your line first. I don't know. But, I mean, potentially, yeah. I mean, this year I caught a couple fish that bent my hook. So it can happen. Didn't break my hook, but I've had a couple fish bend hooks this year. Night fishing after walleye. Yeah, I think so. Which we gotta decide whether or not we put some glow in this, because there is glow beads on these spinners. So it's like, I wonder if we should put some glow in a bucktail. Even though we're going the red and yellow and black. We put some glow in the dark in there too. I can do this without rotating that like I am. You really don't need to do that. I'm just, I don't know. Let's take a chunk from here, right beside where the rest of that came from. We're already ending up a little larger, and we're getting better. We're getting better each one we do, and that's common, right? It was since last March or maybe April, I forget, since I crafted anything at all. Let's just start wanting to get out fishing, and I don't know, I could look back in my lives or whatever and see that's pretty red. Like, that is red. The red is dominating over the black in there right now, you know? Like, it's in there. The black is still in there, but I mean, there's 3 black feathers tipped out of the back of that, but that red is so strong, right? That is a strong red. Okay, I'm looking for it here. Come on now. There it is. We gotta be careful. We gotta get going with that yellow. Because you don't want to get too much. I don't want to get too much wrap. Too much line wrapped around there too early. Like, I'm already getting there to be. And I kind of wouldn't mind that stuff spread evenly. This bucktail. There's glow beads on the spinner, so we're gonna see how we can make sticking with the colors to match the spinner, but have a little bit of glow in that tail too, kind of idea. It's kind of what we're already gonna end up with a bigger, can already tell we're gonna end up bigger, fluffier, but oh well. We'll see how it looks. I don't like overdressing spinners, but hey, what do I know? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, you know, a nice big poofier. Pardon me here, guys. Hang on. Nice. I'd like to be able to test these hooks out and these, well, the split rings too, right? Like, there's a split ring in between there. I'm relying on strength of that and everything, kind of. Really good size fishing. And that's pretty good size spinner there. Alright, we want to go. Oops. Uh-oh. Alright, I'm going to get a little more back on this bottom side. But you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and flip the hook. Sea bass are best for fishing at night. Here, walleye are good to bite at night. Which is funny, I don't think perch are. But walleye seem to be, which they're part of the same family. I find perch go to bed. But sea bass, we don't have. We have white bass and a bunch of different basses here. But we don't have what you'd call actually sea bass. Well, that's cool. Right on. I think that'd be pretty cool. I want to catch some saltwater fish. Stay up here. All right, now we got to go yellow. And this is where you see how much this bait changes when you start popping yellow on there. And we got to be pretty efficient with the yellow because we can't make our tie much bigger than what it is. Fish. Oh, right on, Garden. Thanks for coming back in, bro. Everybody, don't forget to hit that like if you don't mind. Just a reminder. What would I fish for if I went salt? I mean, I guess we'd have to say, well, that would depend. Well, of course, I don't know. I don't know a lot about saltwater. I think you know that, Garden. I mean, you know, man, I want a dockfish, tarpon, whatever. They seem very lethal, like musky, like lethal. Strong fish. Right off docks, ocean docks and marinas, right under bridges. Oh, man, come on, dude. Come on, man. Okay. That was a waste. And it's because I already have a lot of tie on there. And you got to be efficient with how much thread you're putting on there to how much bucktail at once, and then you're multi and coloring and doing it like this. It's, you know. When I first started doing it, I literally wouldn't cut that off. I'd wrap it off and then trim it off after. Then I started doing it more like this. But now I'm trying to put too much on at once, but the idea is I can spread it out once I get it on there a bit. Because we pretty much just got to get this thing on the go kind of here. Yep. Now it's going to poof out, and that's because the tighter you are, the more it's going to poof out like that. The more you overlap it, and just got so much on there. You get up, back down over here a bit. Seems to crush it down. that, guys, but well, we can singe that off later. It'll be fine. Put that on the other one. I singed some off at the end. It's gonna work out. We are getting a lot more. This is a bigger, poofier bucktail, that's for sure. No, not for catch and release, Garden. For catch and release those fish. I catch and release tons. I wouldn't change where I was. I'd probably catch and release still, right? I've seen some clips of people catching them off docks, and man, do they seem to give a fight, dude. And they seem to hit when they're only like 6-7 feet away, and it's like instant game on, close up, tough, strong fight I've seen with those. Come on, man. That was gonna be perfect, and then I knocked that. There we go. Doing it like that. We have more control. There we go. Keep getting some of that glow in there, though. It's not good. And we'll cinch that stuff off after. This is getting pretty poofy. It really is. Let's go up here, choke up on this just a bit more. See, I love this thread. Notice it's never broken off. I'm going nice and tight on this. It's good. Yellow's starting to take over, right? It was a solid red not long ago. That yellow is just... Let's see if I can trim some of that off. Oh, stay up there. Another thing sometimes you can do is just pull it back out. No, because then you're going to pull out a bunch you don't want to. And tighten her down there after. There, I just messed that up a little bit, but that's all right. We'll recover from it. We'll keep dropping that bucktail. Soft shell turtle. I didn't even know those existed, you know that? And then this year, I'm hearing about them all the time. Soft shell turtles. Oh, dude. One of my older kids are at the door, and they obviously forgot their key. Give me a second. Oh, just as I say, that line hadn't snapped off on me. Now it just did. That's really not good. All right, no. I'm gonna step back a little bit here. Boom. That happens sometimes. We'll end up neater in the end because I wasn't happy with all this hangover stuff I got here. Right over the eye of the hook. So at the end of the day, we'll have a better, be happier with what we end up with here. Dude. Big huge shiner or whatnot. All right, let's try to recover this here. Can't believe that. I just said this line hasn't snapped on me. Blah, 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 blah. Nice and tight, and then it snapped on me. Not long after. Yeah, all that stuff would work. Same thing with our fish. They'd eat all that. Like even the freshwater fish, catfish. A lot of fish would eat that here too. All right. Hoping we can recover that, which I'm sure we can. There we go. What's up, Jonathan? Thanks for coming in, bud. All right, let's see what we can do here. Sucks is I gotta get a couple. We'll just come back here a bit. You know what? I'm gonna put a little bit of glue on it. Durability. Not that I like to do it at that point, but because we broke off and then started to tie and I don't want to wrap it around much more and whatever, right? I think that's a better amount to work with at once. But at the same time, I just know I'm getting too thick a line around the end here. Totally rookie. I mean, this is, I'm no professional, of course, right? Just crafting. What's up, SS? How you doing? Thanks for coming in. I think we need more there yet. Okay, just a couple of ties around there. And I'll just deal with what's hanging over after. Now, that's really thick and yellow now, right? The yellow's kind of burying everything. But the red was so strong, and then by the time you get the yellow in there and everything else, red starts disappearing a bit, right? I think that's it. As soon as I put this amount on, we tie her up and it's done. It's cool looking. And we'll see if it glows in the dark at all, if we get some of that glowing effect happening. Put that up here. Yeah, that should do it. What's up, Terry? Welcome in, buddy. Welcome to the channel. We still see some red popping through all that. And I'm a little thick in my, not that it's going to matter. I've always said if I'm a little thicker there, a fish gets hooked as it's flapping around with that black egg of my line, and by the time I had cemented or whatever, it's already good and solid. I've been pretty tight on it. I don't know, I think, thinking that you don't want to overdress anything. If we hold it up to what we've already tied, I think it's in between two sizes. So there's this one. This has a lot more yellow, and it's a little larger of a tie. And then there's this one, which is pretty much, there we go. It's getting closer to the same size. I think that's the appropriate size we want right there. You don't want to overdress them, I don't think, you know. I think that's all you need. I think we tie that up and it's good. It'll show all three colors, the black, which will still work as a lateral line. We threw some glow-in-the-dark flash boo in there too, so we'll see if that lights up. Let's just tie this up, knot it up, glue it, singe off those hairs that are over. Looks good on that side of the bait, good enough. All right, that's fine. It's fine. It's like a bleeding perch. I guess we're not too thick and we're not too bad. Let's see here. Yeah, there we got a bunch. Let's see if I can singe that off now. Boom. Nice. Yeah, I've made some flies. I want to make more and get better at making flies. But this first thing I started tying was like a fly, because I bought this kit and then it came with like a fly kit, and the company I bought it from, they have YouTube videos of every kit they sell, so it was cool. I could, there, that knot's good. I could follow along and end up tying. I got one of the flies in there. This actually came in one of their kits. I just made a monster one after I made a few small ones. It's the woolly bugger, and that came in one of the kits too, and they have a video, not with the jig head, because it just with what comes with the hook or the in the kit. But yeah, it's fun making baits, man. Something to do. But I want to make some, get better at it's already a really good knot on there. Oh, we're gonna double knot it up here. What we should do after this, no, we're gonna do one more. Then before I tie anything else, I promise, we're gonna watch a whip finishing video. And I'm just gonna sit here and practice the whip finishing on a plain hook, and then we'll whip finish everything from then on. But what I do does work. It's all knotted up there nice and tight. Tie my head, cement the crap out of it. It'll be fine. I'd say that was another good tie. I wonder if we were gonna see any glow in the dark on it. I'm gonna give it a little more warmth, and then I'm gonna head cement it right away. Whatever. I'll be using this one. It's the first glow in the dark tie. It's a big wad on the end, but that's good. Doesn't matter. And then see the black, it's almost like a black egg. Black lateral line leaves that black egg. If you look down the hooks the way I did, there's 3 little black feathers in there at the base of it, and it kind of works as a lateral line down it. Everything working down, the way the fish senses things. They always say that the way, what is it? The whole body of a fish is all sensors. Well, then the lateral line is just, you know, have you guys heard that? Made some out of chicken feathers, Terry, did you? That's pretty cool. Nice. Hang on here. That's from that first tie. That's good. We wanted that to happen. That's from the first tie, and it was in and around that. We're good here. Just get off what's going to be loose. Yeah. It's from that first time around before it snapped off on us. This ends up being like 1. And then there's just a little more. There we go. It's like, there, I'm glad we did that. I realized we had an issue going on there. Custom baits. Custom baits. Now, what I could do, all over the place, Northern, my tackle shop carries a bunch of stuff. Where are you in Woodstock? My tackle shop, I do order the tungstens from overseas. You can get the blades. These blades I ordered off eBay, man. These here, what we're using for the. So from a little bit of everywhere. My tackle shop, they carry a lot of the bucktails, everything. Most of this they carry, like I say, the blade. They carry some blades as well. All the beads and stuff they carry. That's where I buy all my threads. My local tackle shop. That's where they sell this kit. So I bought this kit from them. It's shore fishing kit, but my tackle shop is a shore fishing dealer or whatever. So that's what I've supported. You know, it was a great deal. My tackle shop. I was looking all over the place at buying one of these kits. But then, anyways, so a lot from my local tackle shop, actually. All right, maybe I'll put this up in the light for a second. It'll help dry that contact cement. We'll charge it up, see if it'll glow for us. So that's it there. Nice even. We got the red, the blacks in there. The yellows spread out evenly all the way around it. I'd say it's a nice bucktail tie treble. Well, let's see if it glows in the dark. So glow in the dark wise, that's what it's going to look like. It's a little stronger more on one end than the other, I guess. Well, not really. It's just some of the bucktails covering it in there, but really it's glowing really there. So note to self, we got to even that up a little bit. I thought it was even, where I had a pile on each side, but I do. It's just covered, some of the bucktail is covering it and stuff, I guess. Whatever, it does glow a bit. Yeah, right on. Right, and then that's how it looks just ordinarily. Just a muss covered there in the glow in the dark, but it's cool. All right, well, we get a split ring out. And then I'll put it on there, and then I'll put a little more goop on it and let it dry once more. Yeah, that's good. I'll fish with that one. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, thanks, Northern. Solder size, that's one too big. There's the size we want down here, I think. There we go. I buy them. I've always bought them. I mean, I bought a bunch from a liquidation center, but I've gone through them all. I want to tie smaller jigs this year, this winter, not as many big bucktails. But I want to make lots of different spinners and have fun and doing that, and hopefully I'll be ice fishing before too long. And who knows what else. Making those other vertical dock baits and ice fishing baits and stuff, but all right, we got it on there. You definitely need to glue this up. Not that it's not nice, it's just a nice good shine of goop and a glue. You know, this is all said and done after touching it like this. All right, let's put it on the spinner. We're tying another spinner, fully completing one. 5 people in the house, 14 likes. Don't forget to hit the like if you don't mind. I don't know how our last stream did, the end of it all. We had 40 likes on the last stream. Now I'd like to pour a jig head. I don't think I could pour them sitting here. I'd have to like rig up some serious exhaust system or something. But, all right. I don't think it's overdressed. I think it turned out. Right? It's even. All the way around, it's even. And I don't think it's overdressed. But like you say, you see my fingerprints and I messed up the glue on there. It's a little over-tied there. I like a little less thread, but I guess we'll see on the next one if I can master it to the point where there's, I get more of the bucktail on there and stuff at once that we want to see. And then let me just get this. It'll make it all nice and black, like a nice big black egg. And then, like I say, at the end of it, if I just let this dry on there just like that, it ends up looking like it's almost heat wrapped. There, that's good. That's good. Perfect. Another spinner done. So I got 3 fully complete spinners. My buddy's already got one of them. That's good. Got to catch a fish on one. I don't know if it should be this one, I guess, or whatever. You don't really can't even tell that it's gonna glow in the dark, but let's see if I just shut it off now, if it'll glow in the dark a bit. There it is. Let's see if this will charge it up. There we go. She's glowing. We got some glow in the dark action on there. I like hitting the bucktail too. Why not? Why not? Next time a little more. A little more of it. I think what I'll do is I'll take, like, say, okay, we're going black feathers. Mix it with the red right away and throw it on there, and then the yellow as a skirt. Then I'll be thinner here with thread, which is better. It really doesn't matter. I mean, I think that black is part of the lure too, though, because then, like I say, the black feathers leave that black, like, egg lateral lines off. This thing just spinning down, I think everything just together is part of the combination of getting the sensors that are throughout a fish just to boom, say that's mine. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts whether it's hungry or not. That's the idea, and that's our hope, right? But that's a good one. Another good one. We got 17 likes. Appreciate it. 5 people hanging out. I know it's 105. I don't know. It looks like Sunday. I'm just going to get out to that spot. And then hopefully next weekend I'll get to a spot where we could see a big brown trout or a big rainbow or a big, and it's open season. It's Lake Ontario. But I just thought if I could go out and test this thing out, get that done tomorrow morning, I'd go to the other spot Sunday. But we'll see. I heard it was calling for tons of rain, like tons. Yeah. So I got one more left to tie a bucktail for. Cool. Freaking right, eh? End up having a bunch of them tied up, put them in my jacket, go around, just open my jacket. You want to buy a spinner? No, anyone that checks them out, they're like, dude, I wouldn't mind one of those. You know, more or less, I'll take one, kind of. Which I get it. Custom made spinner. See how they work if they catch fish. That's a whole nother thing, I guess. Well, hopefully they do. Four people in the house. What's everybody up to? How long have I been going? 1 hour here, eh? 5 people in the house. I don't know. Guess we could time one more. What are you guys saying? What's going on in the chat there? There's my furnace clicking on. One more, Karen. Hey, Karen, how's it going? How's your evening? Happy weekend. Want to do one more, Karen? Tie one more. We got to get the hook off the... We got to grab another hook off one of these. Get the hook ready. Going good? Awesome. That's good to hear. No, that's definitely not. It's the same split ring. I might have to get the split ring pliers out for this one. That's like a thick stainless steel. Family's good. Everybody's in bed, of course. But yeah, everyone's good. Thanks for asking. How about yourself? Hopefully everything's good, Karen. Oh, it was working. Aha, split ring pliers. They sleeping as well? Yeah. I mean, actually, I think my older kids might be up, but they're hard to say. One of them's an adult themselves, being 18, and teenagers are up, but mom and the little ones are, of course, long in bed. See, that looks perfect. Nice glossy black. It's like everything's one. I love that stuff. I love this stuff. This fly head cement. Again, I've tried the nail polish, clear coat and stuff like that, but this stuff just seems it's... Mind you, I've only tried one brand of the nail polish, clear coat stuff or whatever it is, but awesome. That's a nice spinner. Perfect. Thanks, Karen. Appreciate it. I'm happy with them. I think that looks so cool. Green one. And this one I'm going to try to do an extra good job on it. Because I want to end up making it so like everything looks next to the exact same proportion wise. Anyways. So we'll go with another one here and see if we can get some consistency going. And it's just using less thread at the beginning is more or less it. Because what happens, you get, because of the colors and layering I'm doing. Appreciate it, Garden. Thanks for coming back in, bro. I want to get some more blades on order. Wouldn't mind doing a full-on glow-in-the-dark spinner, one way or another, where the blades glow in the dark. I involved some glow-in-the-dark beads and some glow-in-the-dark bucktail, where like the whole thing's glow-in-the-dark. Because it'll be spinning and making the sounds and vibrations like a regular inline spinner would. So the glow, they hear the action, you never know. Real murky water or in the night for walleye, glow in the dark spinners. Who knows? It's fun though. Thanks again, Karen, and thanks, Garden. I might as well put some little touch of glue there. Get started. What's up, Jonathan? Jonathan, what's your, I know that's your at tag. Are you another channel? Because I know, you know, when we have the at tag showing here and not the actual channel name. Do you know Karen? Jonathan, or it's your first time here, Jonathan, tonight, is it not? Or I think, unless you're someone else and your at tag is just not familiar to me, I guess. But yeah, Colin, how's it going, bud? Huh. All right. I have to order some more feathers, which is fine. This is going through stock from, I guess, the last couple seasons, or since I bought the stock I picked up after I bought the kits, I guess. Kit. Doing all right, Colin. playing with these spinners, dude. Okay, so again, I'm going to try to use less thread. So instead of wrapping each feather at one shot, getting them all to the length we want them, I'm going to get them all to the spot they need to be, and I'm going to tie it all at once. That's going to save us a lot of thread and bulge at the end, I think. Let's see if we can pull this off. Actually, if I just go like this, no, that's not going to work for us. That's a good thought I had, but hang on. Actually, is the glue still wet a bit there? There's one. Glue's still sticky. They might just stick there for me. There's two. Back. There we go. Let's lock the two down. And add the third one. We're good. That'll work. Oh, I see what I've done wrong. Okay, we're good there. Alright. I think that's working for us so far. Let's see. What's going on there, somebody? What's up, dude? Yeah, we're making these spinner baits. Oh, did you see them on the thumbnail? Got 3 fully complete. Done 4, but my buddy has one already. Try out right from scratch. Got all the components and together. Haven't caught a fish on one yet though. I haven't tried one. But what's up, Skipjack Sandy? How's it going? Low 80s. Dude. Low 80s. That's warm, dude. That's like good and warm. It's low 40s here. Low 40s for sure. No, maybe not tonight actually. It might not have might not be cooling down as much tonight as it has been. There we go. All right. How's everybody doing? Just making these spinners up and final touches, dressing the tails. There's glow-in-the-dark beads on the spinners, so I'm adding a little bit of glow-in-the-dark to the bucktail, to the dressed tail. All right. Now, I'm gonna go with some red. Here, let me check something out here. Alright, so I'm going to go with some red, and then we'll go back to the yellow, and that'll be it. And I think we're already doing better keeping our thread down, and I think that's just from being so rusty. I remember when I first started tying before, I wouldn't be able to be as consistent on, like, I mean, they're fairly consistent, right, but I should be able to make it where I have like a tiny piece of like not even 1/8 of an inch wide by 1/8 of an inch high with everything we're going to put on here. But we're getting on this time around, it looks like it's working out a lot better. Have you been? Oh yeah, I appreciate you coming in. Yeah. I'll try to do the same thing here. Make sure we don't get too much thread going. Get one quick wrap on it. Again, I'm not a professional here. I'm not gonna pretend to be, but it's fun. Whoops. Whoops, my bad. Rained there all day, did it? It's supposed to, yeah, you're welcome. It's supposed to, it's supposed to like torrential rain here. It hasn't started yet. There's a sprinkle out there. I don't know if that's coming in the morning. And since I've been on YouTube tonight, I haven't looked at the weather. We could use, I guess, more and more rain for our water bodies, but I don't know. I'm hoping it's not going to rain all weekend. Thread's hanging over a bit much over the eye, but we can fix that. I'm not happy with that. Definitely better than work, and I don't have a lot of line here yet, so that's good. Well, we still got to go a little more red and some yellow, so. Yeah, I hope everybody's had an awesome day. I guess we're almost into, it's 1:30. I was going to say, geez, we're quite into Saturday now, but I guess not really. Alright, you know what, actually, move this to there. The red's pretty much starting to really cover up the, come on, red, cover up that flash blue and the black. But as soon as the yellow goes on, then the yellow takes over too, right? A little bit. Alright, there's our red. So I don't get using too much thread there. I'm gonna do a bit for each side here and then put it in with the yellow. Perfecto, I think. It's a pretty good wad of yellow. We'll go with it. Oh yeah, forgot. We gotta put the glow in the dark in there with it. Oh, yeah. Right on, Garden. How's it going, bro? You get any fish tonight there, or? Well, this one's ending up to be a bigger, fluffier bucktail, but whatever, it'll work. Well, I think it is gonna be bigger, better. I don't know if it's gonna be better or not, but it should end up being thicker of a tie. Alright, just a little more yellow right here, and that's it. That'll be it. Nice, cool. That's awesome. Just the one broke you off at the pavilion. One smaller one spit it. That happens. Right on though. Felt a couple of fish then. Well, it sounds like you had two fish on fighting anyways, right? Yellow's gonna really start overpowering, but let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, I guess that's not too bad at all. Now that I look at it. There we go. Okay. So let's singe. I got a little bit of loose stuff here on the very end. I want to just singe that up. Before we go any further. Make a nice, neat little tied up end. And you know what? It's not overdressed. As I said, oh, I think it's going to be overdressed. It's actually not. And I am happier that we used a lot less thread. So our little egg here is just, I'm just sealing up and covering it up, making it a solid kind of black seal. And then, again, I'm not a professional. I'm not about to pretend to be. It's a hobby. I've been practicing at it a little bit. I noticed I was rusty getting back at it, but I think this is the best, probably the best one for like, the consistency's been good on all of them that I've tied like so far the last couple days or whatever, but I'm happier with like the way this is finishing perfectly and getting back to, you know, and the trick is just getting what you want on there without having to keep adding and wrapping, of course, because then it just builds up that much higher. But that's cool looking already. That's a cool bucktail. I think that's gonna work out great, and I think it's my favorite one so far. Hey, thanks, Kelly. How you doing? Appreciate you coming in. How you doing tonight? So that'll be that. Another spinner made, ready to rock and ride. Boom, nice. And we got some glow in the dark on there too. Let me finish it up. We'll get her. Yeah, I'm good. Well, I guess I'm great as well. Oh, and I had a little more. I didn't put any more of the glow in the dark in the yellow. The rest of the yellow I put on, but that's totally fine. I am happy with. This is my favorite one so far. Just, I think it's the amount of thread and stuff. Everything's just perfect. Alright, now I can use that line. That looks mint. I mean, I guess just the consistency and the yeah. What's going on in BC? How's the weather, Kelly? You're still there? Hopefully you are. How's the weather? Probably not too bad, right? No, wait a minute. Are you in more northern BC? That's a good knot. Like I said, I'm not whip finishing. I guess that's what's next, is to sit here with a hook and then just whip finish, whip finish, whip finish, and then it'll be all full whip finishing from here on out. Like I say, what I do works, and they don't come apart. Again, another tight knot there. And once I had cemented over top of this, it's one, you could say, almost heat wrapped. Everything looks good on that side. Yeah. we're good. We're good. Oops. Snip that off. Put some glue on it. Good to go. Oops. And that like soaks right in there. It takes that thread and it's just ends up solid. I've wanted to retie something I wasn't happy with, and I literally had to like exacto knife it. And even just it wasn't easy to clean a hook off that I had tied, knotted up, and then head cemented. I might not even have head cemented it. Just once it all ties up there, wrapped in tight together, it's pretty strong stuff. It all kind of just binds into one, even without the glue. Alright. So let's get a split ring on this. Finish this up. Our spinner done. Where's my split rings though? Nice. Size 6 garden, are you there? Size 6 beak hooks. Yeah, still live. The other one conked out and then started this one. Tied another, just finished this one here. Another spinner. So that's our third bucktail tied tonight, I guess. That one was already tied. Our stock number is 4, that's good. Thanks, Kelly. Appreciate it. All right. Alright, we're going to charge this up and see if that, there, finished. But let's see if that bucktail glows at all. I know it's doesn't look like it'll glow, right? Right, nothing there looks like it'll glow. These maybe, those will glow. Let's see. Let's charge it up a little bit. Kill the lights. That's what we got. Boom. We're more even. So for the glowing on the bucktail too, it's maybe I didn't charge it up a lot, but from it looking like that in the daylight, we do get some glow on it for the night. Let me charge up that bucktail a little better. It really didn't have it in the light. All right. Might be no different than when we had it. Yeah. Well, there's not much glow on the bucktail, but there's a bit. And then I think when the yellow blade, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter the color maybe at night, but yellow blade goes around it, it'll also break that glow as it's spinning, right? Well, whatever. I'm happy with it. What's going on there? What's up, Paul? What's going on there, Lewis? Gee, what's up? Appreciate you coming in. What do you think, G? You think if you threw this, I don't know. Think a salmon would hit that? I know the pickerel would. I think that one of these would work good for Lewis for pickerel and that, and some of those spots and stuff like that. Boom. 4 or 5 of diamonds, ready to rock and ride. I had 5 ready, but my buddy got one already. Not bad. Love it. Love it. Freaking mint. Paul's Way. Oh, fly rod right now? And that's because of the season, eh? Thanks, Lewis. Thanks. Yeah. Yeah, they'd crush it. Gee, you think? Yeah. Paul's Way's giving it the thumbs up. Lewis gave it the... What's up there, Rude? Lewis gave it the thumbs up. Right on. Rude just hopped in here. Rude, what do you think, bud? Think they'll crush them? Think they'll crush them? Boom. Mentos. I want to make a totally the whole spinner. I know Some say too much glow in the dark, but I want to make a whole spinner, the whole thing, glow in the dark when it's finished. Thanks, G. Yeah, thanks, Ruth. You bet the perch would hit it, and the crappie as well. It's a pretty big spinner too, Lewis. That's a number 6 plate, eh? So you know what a number 3. It's a fairly big lure. I know the perch probably would hit it, and anything eating a perch will hit it too, right? It's kind of what it, you know what I mean? Like, so like your pickerel, your pike, your bass. But yeah, a hungry perch, maybe crappie, big crappie. Yeah, exactly. They hit a 4-inch wacku rig, yeah. Yeah. The pickerel would sniff that out too, almost like if one was around. I think it wouldn't be able to resist. Yeah, I'd be curious to see how it would work out for you. One of those there. Hopefully they work. I gotta catch a fish on one, eh? Yeah. Everybody hit the like. I would imagine everybody had. Reminder if you haven't, hook me up. Everybody's up late, right? I don't know, anybody here from the West Coast? I almost got to grab a drink if you guys don't mind. We could tie another, like bucktail, do a backflip. Bro, I can't do a backflip, dude. You do a backflip. We're making baits, talking fishing. Welcome to the channel, though, Africa. Appreciate you. Africa campers. How you doing, buddy? It's only 6 p.m. in Australia. Yeah. Guys, you guys mind if I run up and grab a drink real quick? You guys cool with that? 6 p.m., eh? Nice. I'll be right back, and then I guess we can tie another... I can tie another bucktail so it's ready to go. And so, like, what was the last one we just tied? This one, I guess, eh? So that's what we want to end up with. That same size, same look every time. I mean, they're all pretty close. Like, I'm talking about, like, the tie parts. That's my thickest. This is what we're after, is these two. We stay consistently there and there. We'd be all set. Yeah, right on, Northern. Yeah, I'll just be a minute. Alrighty. Pardon me. Last time I did that, the stream shut down. Lewis Brown, bro. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate it so much, Lewis. I appreciate you, Lewis. Thank you. Yeah, it doesn't matter where anyone's from. Yeah, for sure. Thanks again, Lewis. Yeah, W's in the chat, Lewis Brown. Everybody's here connected to Lewis. I would hope so. All right, let's get another hook and all. I wish I had another jig. We tied this one earlier. I don't know if you were here for that, Lewis, or don't think you were, but it's kind of a crazy looking whack jig, eh? It glows in the dark too. You think if you fluttered that down, the bass would nail it? Fluttered that up and down? I don't know. Honestly, I'm almost a little bit tied out for the night. What did we tie? Three of those and then that jig. Huh. Oh, nice, nice. Oh, okay. Gotta do something though, don't we, guys? So, Lewis, is things skimming over? Like, is your water body skimming over, or are you able to get out tomorrow? What can we tie? I kind of don't really want to mess around with this orange. I wish this was a different color. We played with orange tons, but the river is good. Oh, nice. Good, good, good. Awesome. All right. So, let's see here. Let's try big bead at the bottom. Wonder if I have a chrome algae map that we could take the blade off of. Have a look at that quick. Go with that, and then we'll go with a skull or an alien head, whatever this thing is. It's tungsten though. That's what I'm trying to stick with, is tungsten. It's a little more money, but tungsten is, it's kind of the, I don't really like the way the skull's sitting there, but tungsten's kind of like the, I don't don't know if it's the future of weight. Wow. It's not the future of weights, but it's the, I think it's more environmentally friendly, but it's not as convenient as lead, kind of, or whatever. And the process, say, it's a powder and it gets heated and then pressed or whatever, I think, or into a mold or whatever. It's not like liquefied, I don't think, tungsten. All right, I don't know. Let's see what else we got in here. I believe we want chrome beads, I think. Chrome clasp. Come on. We don't want an orange on there, right? No. Should have some chrome beads, yeah, I think. Maybe not, actually. We got the gas beads. I don't really want to use those, though. Yeah, it's really hard metal. It's larger. No, I don't want to do a math debate, man. Not really. Punisher, appreciate you coming in, though. $31, Lewis? Okay. Yeah. It's getting down there. Okay. I don't think it's that cold here. I don't know though. It actually got like warmer today. Yeah, see, I don't like this because of the gas beads. Like you see the gassy beads? Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think I have those more tungstens on order. I thought I still had some chrome ones, though. I didn't think I used them all. Which I think I only ordered 100 golds, because I really like the golds. I don't know, we gotta make something, though. Alright, I know what we'll do. We're gonna make a double fish spinner. 2 blades. These little fish spoons. We'll go fairly light, I won't go heavier than that. We'll go 2 spoons and then the tungsten on top to, let's see what we can do here. If this will work out. And then maybe we can dress a small hook and fully finish this spinner. And then see if it'll catch fish. It'll be like a number 1, I guess. Well, having said that, we could use, got these blades too. Yeah, okay, so the clasp doesn't fit through those ones, so we have to use this other spinner, but we'll do a double blade spinner with a smaller blade. We'll keep it light too, so it's not too heavy, because it's going to be made for fishing small fish in shallow water. Trout, whatever, who knows. We're going to go with a double blade small spinner. Just for craps and giggles and something to try out and do. So for a double blade spinner, I believe we go like this. Now I think I combine, yeah, this is what I do. So it's one on each side. I have to get my other clasp out now. I'll give you guys a close-up of it in a second here. Let's see what we got. And this is so they won't, they should rotate opposite to one another. It's kind of weird here. Second. The idea is the they go together like this, and then hold on. This one goes in there. I think this is how you do it. That goes through here. Oops. Okay. This through there. And that through there. Now we get the next blade. I put that on the right way, I did. Goes on there. Sends through. Let's see if we won. Don't know if we did or not. No, we didn't win. Okay. What am I not doing right here? I thought what I had to do was combine those clasps so one spins one way, one spins the other, but maybe I don't. Let's see here. Now, if I remember correctly, why do I think I have to connect these clasps together somehow? I swear I've made a kind of a... This other one I made a double clasp at first. I swear I had to... Let's see. Yeah, there's a way... Because you want them to spin... What the heck? You guys know what I'm talking about? What's up, Garden? Almost gotta go and look at a picture of a double flash spinner. Let's see. I put this on like this. Yeah. Not through there. I'll try this again. Nope. I'm not doing something right, I don't think. No, I am. That is the way you have to do it. And then when the draw of the water hits it, that's what it is. When the draw of the water hits it, you got the two clasps on there or whatever. See how they're kind of combined, but I'm sure I got this right. Sure I do. Tie those clasps together technically, so when they are in action, they'll be kind of on the other side of each other. I'm pretty sure I got that right. And then what we're going to do is put another gas bead upside down. Which, I mean, I could put an orange one on there. Small bead. Technically, there's your small spinner, double blade. Small spinner. Should I be using a small bead to start off with, like I used on the top one? No, I don't think so. I don't know. Man, I wish I could cast this now, once it's all tied up and done. No, I think we leave it like that. The only thing I can think of changing is putting a smaller egg bead on the back. I don't think we, I don't know. But double blade small spinner. It's fun. Something to tie, or something to make, something to do. Whatever, right? These. Bobber stoppers? I don't. I don't really know, Lewis. Wonder if these are gonna spin. Bobber stoppers, maybe. I mean, you shouldn't really need them, I don't think, but I don't know. It'll spin through the water. Double blade. Boom. Pretty neat. Double blade spinner. Interesting. All right, let's Let's clean up this stuff a little bit. Are we gonna tie the hook? Are we gonna tie a hook? I might as well dress a hook. A little tiny treble hook, I guess. I got some of them. Pretty quick to make a spinner though, really, right? Really. That was fun. Double blade spinner. We'll see if it spins in the water. I know it's not too heavy, I don't think. So that's the thing. You don't want it to be too heavy. You don't want to have to reel it too fast for it to spin. So we'll see though. We'll see. Hopefully it's not too heavy. So cool. All right. Ten people in the house, 25 likes. Appreciate you hanging out. I'm just messing around with baits and whatever. Shooting the crap. Anybody have any news about fish in their area? Any regulation changes in your area? You know? Fishing reports. Talking to a guy that fishes the river. I noticed the river that I fish having a tough time catching fish still. Whatever that means. Don't know why it's kind of been like that for a month. Having said that, another guy I know I seen, he got out and he did pretty good. So I don't know if it's location or targeted species or on a rooster tail. Heavier the spinner, usually the more thrust it's going to need to spin. I'll be curious to see on how this one ends up working out. I guess we'll still need those out. We want to go single hook on that one, or go a small treble. So we could go with a single hook on it. Yeah, we'll go small treble, I guess. Part of me thinks we shouldn't even dress it, like a non-dressed. Or if we do, just put a little bit of black on it or something. What do you guys think? So there's our double blade spinner, and there's going to be our treble, small treble hook. So part of me says don't dress it. Put a split ring on it and call it a day. Or we'll dressing it in black. Will it seal the deal? They're tighter in the beads and the rooster tail. Yeah. So we'll see how this one does. It's going to spin nice. Yeah, you know what? We're not gonna... Do I dress it? Don't I dress it? Put a little bit of black on it. Put some purple. Actually, it has green. So those gas things, see, they have the purple, they have the green. As I turn it around, the kind of colors, these beads here, you see how you see some purple there? See how you see the green? It's like gas, color changing gas. We can almost dress it with any color. I got an idea. You know, I know. Rainbow, yeah. And then I'm like, you know, we should dress it with a little bit of yellow, a tiny bit of yellow. But then I look at it and I'm like, it looks awesome not dressed. But it's not whether or not we think it looks awesome. What's the fish gonna think about it, right? No, I've never heard of that garden. Halfway dress it. Just put a little bit of stuff, a little bit of something on it. Yeah. And Karen mentioned rainbow. What can we do with that? Because the glass, she's those tungstens, the way they're. Because, and Lewis said half dress it. Karen said rainbow. And I agree with her. It does look like a rainbow. Now, what do we got here? Like seeing so much orange tonight. Kind of trying to stay away from orange now. But wonder what that would look on the end of it. We got some green. There's actually green, black, kind of like a pinkish purple, and a yellow. The yellow is not like a, kind of looks buggish. That kind of looks like buggish a bit, right? Doesn't it look like a bug, kind of? Just like that? See how it kind of looks like a bug? Some sort. Try that on the back of that. It hides the hook. If we dress it up, Lewis. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll dress it up. Red too. You want red in there? Red gets dominant though. Gets kind of maybe too much there, or might just be the feather that is. thick of a green. What do we got here? The blue is kind of bright, but blue feather. Getting into, I was just thinking about the way Karen was saying the rainbow and the way those like gas beads kind of are. I guess there's not really blue in them. Well, maybe there is. Yeah, there is blue in them. So there's blue, yellow, green, and yeah, red, orange, purple. Wow, interesting. All right, let's get this done. I think we got something cool going on. Yeah, for sure, Lewis. That's cool. That's super cool idea. They do that. So how do they do that? They kind of have like a wave, not a wave pool, because their spinner commercials online are like I think if you type in Algae Meps, I think even at some point in time Meps had some sort of a commercial and they're trying, it shows that because they're advertising the sound and whatever. I did see that on there. I've been a spinner fanatic for a lot of years. I think for 20 solid years, spinners. And before that, it was always a lot of times just live bait, like I do now. Worms and same way I fish, right? All right. Little hook. Ah, that's too much. It's a small hook. It's harder to work with. Oops. Why we're tossing the blue on first. Again, we're not going to want to use a lot of thread. So we don't want a big, huge ball of... a good way to do it would be for me to toss glue on it right away, maybe. There's one feather. Don't really know what we're going to end up with. Same length. It's kind of an olive green, this one, eh? I don't know about that one. I like the idea of the pink. I'm fine with that. Let's get that on there. Small yellow one. I'll go on this side with that, I guess. We got 25 likes in the house. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. I hope you're enjoying it. I mean, it's kind of cool what we're doing here. I'm not a professional. I'm just like you. Anybody in here who gets their hands on a little kit and starts having fun with doing this, it's man, I love it actually, you know. I don't know about the green here, but get it on there. Interesting. Oh, hey, Karen. If you're there, there's the rainbow. Trying to continue that rainbow idea you have there. Do we want one more color on there? How's this side now? I don't know. I don't know, like Lewis mentioned, half-dressed. I don't know. I think that's pretty cool. You like it, Karen? Awesome. 4 feathers on there. Because it's a small spinner. Do you want it much more dressed than that, or just kind of put that together on there? I think it has a lot of blends of the gas color without getting into the orange. And there's a bit of, see, the yellow is like a yellowy orange, the blue. The green is like a green to olive green. The pink, I think we just tie that up. Yeah, awesome, guys. Cool. Nice and neat there. If we can get that to knot up neatly. And we'll put glue on it. You know what, let me just get this single on there. Double her up. Oh, no. There we go. That's good, actually. I should have some red split rings around where we could go red split ring, so we don't have a silver split ring. Oops, not what I wanted to do. No. That got nice and tight right there. I'm just gonna snip that off and glue it. We're good. That's a pretty neat little bait. Just trim it down a little. Part of me thinks we should might just leave it long temporarily, or just for the trim it down a little. Yeah, I see what you're saying in the camera. Like, I see what you're looking at, Lewis, when I'm looking at it. I look at it in person, though, and I'm like, but when I look at here, like what you're looking at, I'm like, yeah, it looks like it should be trimmed down a bit. But then in person, I'm like, man, I'm looking at it. I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna... We can always trim it up at any time, right? I think I'm just gonna throw a split ring on it. Next outing, I'll bring this with me too, and it's tough to use this time of year. Like, I want to throw this past the bluegills and stuff, and it's a tough time of year to get something like this to produce, or the little trout and stuff like that. I'll still try it. I mean, I guess a pike would gulp it in if it went past it, or what? Well, I guess I don't need a red split ring because it's all chrome all the way down there. We'll go with the small split ring. Go with the real small one. They're hard to work with. And the split ring pliers for the small ones, I just don't get them to these. It's not like it makes it any easier for me. Using the real small split rings are hard to get on. I find they're hard to. Split ring pliers, we'll try again here actually. Let's see how bad this is gonna be. Might not be bad because, yeah, see the small ones are stronger. It's almost like they're stuck, but they're not. They're just small, so they're just, there we go. Let's get it on here. See how it works first? Yeah, okay. Sounds good. Dude. I don't want to go one size up from there. I do want to try to fight with that small one and get it to work. I have some other ones, like I say, in the drawer. You can try them out. This real small one for the size of spinner. Where did I put those split rings? I did use them. I used them to get the hook off of that bait. Where did I throw that? Yeah. My blind, are they sitting right here somewhere? Yeah, they will. I mean, this is a pretty small bait, but they will. They would. Some small pike where I go to, so juvenile pike or whatever, right? Yeah, these split rings are just so small. They're just hard to open. Enough to get this on there. Come on, man. Nope. And then the split ring flings away from me, and it does the same thing when I try to use the other day when I was, or last week, I was making all that drop shot vertical baits. I couldn't get either pair of split ring pliers I got to work. There they are. And then they fling on me. So then I gotta find them later or something, you know? Bummer. And I'm just trying to use a small split. I could use a bigger one, we'd be done. Job would be done, but let's try to see if I can get the split ring pliers to open up a small one. No, they're so hard though. What's up there, Garden? Appreciate you still there, bro. Alright, we can move up one size. I'm moving up a size, which these ones I can get on without the split ring pliers. Make it easier on us. Those real small ones, you just, there, we're already on. The real small ones are a challenge. I don't know if anybody else has worked with the real small split rings. They're tons of work. time consuming, you know. This was like nothing, right? All right, that try up, probably enough to get it on there. Man, this is a cool little bait we brainstormed and just put together quick with whatever we had kicking around. I think it's pretty cool. We used suggestions in the chat. Karen mentioned the rainbow. I think dressing it, we kind of followed that rainbow pattern a bit. See? Oh, it popped off. But I mean, it's so quick, these split rings, though. Just moving up this one size makes life a lot easier. There, we're on. There, we're on. This thing's on. But I have one size smaller of a split ring there, but they're just... I just can't get them to work. Too much effort in trying to get them to work. There we go, double blade spinner. You're right, Lewis, that looks a bit long. You're right, it does. Now, how do we give that a haircut, right? Oh man, or like I say, we just leave it for now. Wee little bitty double blade spinner. I know it might not look like much, but it's pretty cool. Hey man, double blade spinner. I think that's so cool. If it works and catches fish, that's so cool. I don't know what you guys think of that, but just whipping it together, pretty neat. See how it works. That was pretty cool. Right on there, Garden. All right. What time are we looking at here? Holy, 10 to 3, eh? Looks like I'm not going fishing at 7:30. I hope Sunday's okay for fishing, and I hope the fish are there. And then the next weekend, hopefully on the Sunday, we can go target some, I hope, like brown trout, rainbow trout, steelhead, Lake Ontario fish. The brown trout spawn this late in the winter, and they all pile into this. It's still hit or miss. I haven't even caught one. Every time I've gone there, I've gone when it's been a miss. I haven't even gone there when others have caught them, but they're there. Yeah, thanks, Lorraine. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully they work. Kind of get off on this, just putting together something, and the double blade on such a small bait. If that thing spins, man, this could be a trout could just freak on this. I don't know. Everything can just freak on this. Small bait, but I'm pretty happy with it. Nice. Hey, what's up, Aurora? How you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Yeah, we're having a good one. We're making baits and making some spinner baits and shooting the crap, you know. How's it going out west there? How's the weather? Now, where are you? Are you all the way to BC? BC's probably not too bad. But I bet you Calgary, Alberta, any of that area, Alberta, or it's probably getting down there in temps. Pike and walleye will love it. It's pretty interesting, right? Kind of chilly. Snow has melted. Same here. We got snow and then it melted off, but some of the water spots there froze up. Only a thin layer, but it got up to 10 today, so I think lots of that would have melted off, and I can cast in those spots now. Open. Well, guys, 12 people in here, eh? 26 likes. I appreciate everyone hanging out. Lewis, you're going live in the morning. You're gonna fish. Everyone, who do we got in here? 11 people. You guys want to check out Aurora Divine Tarot there in the chat? It's pretty interesting stuff. But guys, it's 15 people and hanging out. It's super late, guys. I got to get some sleep. It's almost 3. Yeah, thanks, Paulsway. Paulsway, yeah, for sure, bro. Yeah, it was a good long one. What did we tie? This funny Jake here, glow in the dark, pretty cool. I think it'd work. I'd still tip it with a minnow. Garden, I appreciate it. Likewise, you too. We got the 3 bucktails, so we got 3 spinners finished off. Wasn't bad. Made this little thing. Karen, thanks for the idea of the rainbow thing. Great idea. Double spinner. We'll see if it works. Yeah, appreciate you stopping in here. Everybody, I don't know who's there. 13 people. But I'm just super spent, guys. See you guys tomorrow, probably. W's in the chat before we go. You guys want to do that? We'll see who's here. Well, we're in a feed. We're getting featured, I think, or something minorly. Thanks again, Paulsway. Garden W. Karen, really appreciate it, eh? W's, yeah. W. Who else? Come on. People are cruising out. There's only 7 there now. I don't know. We have some ghost viewers that sit back and watch and don't chat. Which is fine. More than welcome to. If that's your thing, that's your thing. So we only got W's in the chat from Karen, Garden, Paulsway. 7 people there now. All right, guys, I'm going to shut it down. Everybody get some sleep if that's what you're going to do. Have a good day or morning. Lewis W. Okay, that's 8 people. Again, so we had 4 W's out of 8 people in the 8 people in the chat. Yeah, likewise, Karen. Back up to 12. W's in the chat. 12 people here. W's in the chat. Let's go. We're making baits here. I can show them to you if you'd like. Just type in the chat and show me the baits you made tonight. W's in the chat. 12 people here. Yeah. Starlink in the chat. We need Starlink. Lewis. I'm going to need Starlink eventually, I think. Just gotta be one way or another. If I have the money to burn, I'd do it. I don't need to which I might have to. These signal spots, all these different spots. If I get to the point where I can be traveling around more, I'm gonna need that Starlink. Lewis, thanks again. Shout out Lewis Brown. Appreciate the little super chat donation to the channel there, brother. I really appreciate it. That's huge. Not the little super chat. That's a huge, bro. Appreciate you. 9 people. We only got 4 people to give us W's. That's okay. We got 10 people sitting in there now. Yeah, likewise, Lewis. I'll see you tomorrow at your live. I'll be just covering the kiddies, so I'll have them playing and I'll hang out for the show. All right, guys, how long we've been live here? You know what, guys? We're staying live for 8.5 more minutes to round it off to, that'll round it off to 3 more hours we've been sitting here for, eh? I think, yeah. Nice, and we're on a, well, it's probably quiet now on the streams. We're definitely on some sort. We got people flipping through. Not big numbers or anything like that, but Garden, what are you fishing tomorrow night? You gonna fish tomorrow night? If you're live tomorrow night fishing or whatever you're doing, I can stop by and hang out. Lewis will be a during the day stream, I would imagine. 7 people in the house, back up to 10. Yeah, we're on like a slight being featured somewhere, minorly, very minorly. Anybody got anything to say? You'll be in the garden in the morning? Yeah, that's good. Well, I think Lewis will be going live sometime in the morning for a while. And I notice a lot of times you'll go live towards the evenings or afternoons. Do I ever go live in the garden? I don't have no garden. Garden's dead out back. I got no indoor garden or nothing like that. Something AM? Yeah. Yeah, hey, I understand if you get a bit of a later start too, Lewis, eh? Up late and stuff, and then it'll warm up a little more too. Oh, okay. Reminder to hit the like. If we see those numbers go up, let's try to hustle some likes. Sometimes it works. If it wasn't pitch black, yeah. Oh, if it was summer, Lewis, you'd be getting ready to go now, bud. 3 a.m. Oh, for sure. This summer, I know I always stay up late or whatever, so I always miss the beginning of the. I'm never there for the 5 a.m. starts, because a lot of times if I'm not working or whatever and I'm just covering the kids, I'm up real late, so I sleep in a little bit. Eight people in the house. Hit the like if you haven't. I was trying to figure out if I could gift memberships, which I can't unless I pay for them. This is why. My channel, it's branded. My channel is, it's branded channel, so I can't give memberships. If it was listed as personal, I could, which is bummer. So all I can do is gift memberships. Let's gift one. You guys want to gift the membership? Let's go. Who's gonna get it? Who's gonna get it? lot of subscribers on this channel, guys. It can be just about anybody. Garden, appreciate that. All right, here we go. We're gonna gift the membership. Here we go. Boom. Hold on. Here we go. Josie J, she might get it. Lewis Brown just sent one, bro. Karen received, that was a good one. Hey, right on. Karen received a membership. And I think she was a member last month and was gifted one. Oh, there you go, bro. Right on, Lewis. I appreciate that. Right on, Lewis. And Aurora, she's cool, man. Alberta, Canada. Tarot Reader. I stopped by and hung out at her channel a bunch. I shared her out the one day. And it was like, I said, oh, okay, well, I'll share your stream. But it wasn't that I was hiding out there. It's just, you know, where you just, sometimes I'll do that. I'll just be somewhere on the internet. And thanks a lot, Lewis, bro. Yeah, and you know what? I think she's, I don't know much about that, the tarot reading cards, but it's pretty good, and there's a lot to it, and I think, you know, it's pretty cool. So if anybody hasn't connected to her, and I'll see you over there if you do connect to her or whatever. If you got time, stop by when you're cruising around, say what's up. These good people, right? Good people, good people. Chaos Goats. Who? Chaos Goats. You're not the kid. WWW. Karen. You see you got gifted, you see you got gifted another membership for this month. Awesome. I gifted you that, and then Lewis gifted Aurora one. W's in chat for Lewis Brown. What you got going on here, bro? It's pretty neat. All right. Well, that's pretty cool, bud. So is that cost goats? In a world full of sheep, be a goat? Is that what it says there, bro? Let's see, you joined YouTube in December 2018. Right on. No content, 3 subscribers. In a world full of sheep, be a goat. Interesting. Right on. Never heard of Restore. Interesting. Yeah, thanks, Rude. Right on there, Jonathan. I think I checked not long ago. When you were in earlier, I had a look. You're at 124, dude, from what it says here anyways. And yeah, I checked your channel out too. I saw you've been going since 2014. What? Who? Who? Doing all right there, Nick. Appreciate you coming in. Who needs? Who? I'm gonna go back up and have a look. I don't know. I don't know what you mean, Lewis. Throw me a text if you want. I don't know what you mean. You throw me a text, Lewis. Well, I don't normally get a lot of trolls in here. All's welcome, of course. It's usually pretty chill. Yeah, I'm not too sure who you are there, Jonathan. Again, the channel doesn't ring a bell. Yeah, I went over and you don't have any content currently. Wait a second. Profile picture's a crab, eh? You on the West Coast? You in Oregon area or what? It's a secret. Yeah, there's no saved live. It's a secret. Karen knows? Interesting. Well, you're not typing like anyone I know. Or, you know, I can't ring a bell to... Interesting. You know what I mean? Where I'm like... Because a lot of times I can pin out who if someone's on another channel or another thing, I can tell who they are, but by their typing. I don't know. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. Well, that's cool and all fun. Everybody hit the like. We got 12 people in here. 12 people in here. 26 likes. That's low on the like scale. Low on the like department. I know I'm just small little itty bitty channel here, but last live we had 40 likes. This one 20. I think the other night on our first live we had 50 maybe. Anyways, I know we're not fishing or whatever. Karen, Jonathan, you know Jonathan? You know Jonathan, Karen? Different number, 27. I see 27 now. Jonathan. What's Bob's boy's name? Not Jonathan. I feel bad for forgetting. Yeah, you can't get Garden mad. I don't think. I don't think so. He's what's the point of getting mad, right? Right? 1 second, guys. Huh. Yes, you do. Message deleted. we're gonna have a sip of Coca-Cola. Why not, eh? I've been easing off the pop. I barely drink any. I think I got 2 from the vending machine at work this week. And I had a 2-liter of pop here this week. So, you got Pepsi? Nice, Karen. Oh, is he almost your neighbor? Coke isn't sweet enough? I don't know. I think Coke will stay bubbly longer. I could be wrong. And sweeter than the other? I don't know. There's that Coke Pepsi debate, right? I mean, it's years back. It was they used to do at Canada's Wonderland Pepsi. I don't know whether they're big Pepsi or Coke or whether they were both involved in it. But you'd be like blindfolded, or you'd taste like 2 different, and you'd have to guess which one it was, whether or not it was Coke or Pepsi. I think I can do that, no problem at all. If you blindfold me and you give me Pepsi and you give me Coke, I'll be able to tell you which one was what. Pepsi, when it's on sale, I used to buy it, but now I'm just trying to ease off the sugar a bit. Yeah, you could pick them out, eh, Karen? Yeah. I think most of us, like, I mean, back when they were doing it at Canada's Wonderland, I don't think I would have been as good at it, but now I can. Yeah, Paul Sway, you like your Pepsi, eh? Yeah. I don't know, guys. I've said it before. I drank Pepsi for a year straight because it was always $3 cheaper a case at the time. But if they're not on sale, I buy Coke. If I'm gonna buy pop, right now I'm not buying cases of pop and stuff. I splurged on the 2-liter, and I got 2 during the week at work, like I said. But trying to stay off the pop. Even though I'm having another glass of it. Finishing off my 2-liter. Why not? $9.99. 24 can, 24 pack. You know what? I guess that's one thing. If you change over the exchange rate, we're not paying more money we're paying the same price. 24 cans, $9.99. At Costco, at Costco I get a 30 pack for $13.99. I think it is, if I remember correctly. So you do the exchange, but at the store to get a 24 pack, no, it's pretty much the same. You do the exchange rate, it's like the same price. I think. I could be wrong, Lewis, actually. Depends where I get it. If I get it from Shoppers, I think it's 18 packs for like $10.99. So then that's 6 more. It's close. You would, eh? So if it was a couple bucks more, Karen, you'd say, oh, no, I'm going with the Pepsi. Yeah, you won't even settle for it if it's I get it. You like your Pepsi and that's it. Yeah. Yeah. Not me if I could always save 3, but whatever's cheaper. I know cheaper's not always better, but I do like Coca-Cola. Yeah, well, I think our stores might even be more than $1.50 a can. So yeah, I feel you, Lewis. I agree with you. No, that's the thing. Like my lady there, she'll get mad at, well, not mad at me. She'll just get disappointed if she sees me buy a can from any store. She's like, dude, buy yourself a 12 pack or 18 pack from Shoppers, because that's the next best place to get it. Shoppers Drug Mart. You guys have Shoppers Drug Mart stateside? Paul's Way, that's what I've been getting. When I've had pop in the last month or so, that's what I've been buying, dude. Because the Dr. Pepper diet is the least tasting diet like pop. You don't notice the diet, like, I don't know, it's still the Dr. Pepper. It's Sam's Club, okay, and BG's and Costco. Oh, the Dr. Pepper diet, Cindy? Yeah, like it's, yeah. I think it's the best diet flavor out there. I think the Dr. Pepper being the least diety of tasting of diet pops or something. What are we at, guys? Almost 3:30. Nice, Lewis. Lewis, what'd she send you? I've never heard of the PJs. Never heard of that one. Sam's Club. I thought we had Sam's Club and Costco. We have Costco for sure, but I've heard of the Sam's Club. I thought Sam's Club and Costco, they're like almost the same, right? Cindy, have you had it? Wait a minute. Did your stream drop last night? So I was watching. You guys were driving to the next spot. Did your stream just suddenly stop? So the other night my stream suddenly stopped, and then today a stream suddenly stopped. It just cut me off. Lost signal, that's what that was? Okay. But then you couldn't get it back, right? Because normally even if you lose signal, you can go back on when you have signal. Resume stream, right? But that hasn't been coming up at all. Anytime I've lost my stream, I can't get it back. There could still be another stream running, unless it stopped on my channel. It was still going while we had this one going for a while. I noticed it was still there. Actually, I can check. I think. Yeah, no. So that one did. But it ran for an hour. It ran for a whole hour on its own while this one was running. Weird. Cuts off after a while. Yeah, this one looks like it went for an hour because it said 2 hours ago, and we've been going for 3 hours and 20 minutes here. Booted out? Yeah. And did I hear someone else saying that? It's been happening too, and then it's happened to me twice, 2 days in a row. Oh, really? Oh, so you got yours back. Oh, is it? Maybe that's where I've heard of Sam's Club. Costco's gas is top 10. I'll get gas at Costco if I'm up that way. We haven't been going to Costco lately. It's hard to go into Costco and only spend a couple bucks, you know? Yeah, it seems that way, Cindy. Yeah. What do you guys got going on tomorrow, Cindy? You guys checking something out? You guys fishing? I think Lewis is going to fish in the morning. Yeah, nice. Sweet. I was going to fish early in the morning, quick for a couple hours, but like this morning, but I'm not going to. It's 3:30, right? And then my lady has to work, so the kids are going to keep me busy. And Sunday morning, I think I'm going to get out. Tonight here, Lewis? And the temps drop, does it? I thought I'm so itching to check our weather here. Your temps are dropping, eh? Which means mine should be too. Because if cold's dipping down to Tennessee, it's got to pass us first, kind of. Let's see here. Okay, so we're above zero. What are we going up to tomorrow? Barometric pressure's in a decent spot by the looks of it for fishing. But that doesn't mean much because I've gone fishing where that thing's been all over the place. And it's hit or miss regardless, it seems. What do we got here? Sunday. Well, I think we're seasonal. Just above zero and pretty much zero at night. Let's go to the 14-day and see how this looks. Let's go to the monthly, actually. Even though they're not going to know. 14-day. No. Our 14-day. Yeah, like I have to get this fishing in on Sunday for what I gotta do. Other than that, it's looking like pretty much our winter is coming. Or our highs are pretty much zero, and then, yeah, it's coming. But that's all right. We're almost into December. Should get some ice fish in January and February. Open water fishing's gonna be tough. It's gonna get tough for like 2 months until there's ice. What's up, somebody? Let me get back over to the stream over here. I like seeing the chat here because, especially when I'm tired, I've been up in 1 hour, I'll be up. So I've been up for 23 hours. Nothing new. You guys probably all do that all the time. I got up at 4:30 in the morning, Friday morning. How is you just need someone to talk to, eh? Well, welcome in, bud. Same here. What, winter's coming? Somebody? Winter's gonna be tough or fishing open water will be tough for a month and a half or so. Yeah, like when it gets like this, I want it just to freeze right up. Put us well below zero. Let us get our ice, and then it's on. It's good. But from when we go to having like little skims and like we're like it's winter but not winter, but winter, it's still crappy out. You're done fishing for the year, Paul's Way? Yeah, well, I'd imagine there's not going to be ice before the new year, so yeah. Buddy, I'm not far off it, even though I'll still try, and hopefully there's some places I can go. Next week, I got to fish like Port Dalhousie, technically, and stuff like that which is an hour drive, or plus, and it's sometimes the commute, because it's heading Niagara way. It's the QEW, but I think Port Dalhousie's my only hope for some cool looking fish. It might be really good. If I was gonna get out tomorrow morning for this thing, then Sunday I was thinking on going to Port Dalhousie. Try for brown trout. Throw these things, because I think a brown would hit one of those. And then I got minnows to use up too, right? Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping that's going to be the case here. It'd be nice to get 6 weeks of ice. That'd be super good. I mean, potentially we could get 8 weeks. If we can have solid ice for the beginning of January, then we have January and all of February. And usually March, things start getting spongy. I don't know, I always think the ground heats up from underneath as that sun's moving back. March 1st, I'm pretty much done fishing. Unless it's up north or whatever, but... And then it's again that fight from March to... Technically, from March to when trout open at the end of April. But... You haven't had much snow in years? Yeah. Bread natural casing hot dogs? Oh, we don't get those. But the pine fresheners, I normally buy the new car scent. But you can get them. Same brand, same everything. The pine fresheners that you're talking about are probably the exact same ones on the shelves here, I would imagine. Yeah, well, we've already had a polar vortex. There's still some piles of snow in some parking lots. We actually got snow for a couple of days. And even Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm stopping at my little creek spots. And they got Skims ice on them still. Some of them do. Yeah, same ones here, Karen. Oh, yeah. Well, guys, better shut her down. I'm just gonna pass out is my problem. I gotta get some sleep and I gotta be up and at 'em by 9:30, I guess. Yeah, yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, I appreciate you, Paul's way. You too. Good hanging out, everyone. And I'm sure I'll see you guys around the internet, around YouTube, or here, or at your channels. Lewis, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be, yeah, likewise. Thanks for yours. Um, as soon as I'm up, the first thing I do every Saturday when I wake up, I open up YouTube, and if you're there, I'm there. I don't know if you have a preset live. I don't think you do, but yeah, yeah, you're welcome to comment as much as you want. I appreciate you coming in. Hey, you're more than welcome, Karen. And thanks a lot, Lewis. Again, W's in the chat for Lewis Brown. I appreciate the help to the channel there, bro. You didn't preset it yet. While you're waiting, you gotta. Well, it's so weather depending now for us, right? Greetings from Inwood. Cool. Grizzly Moto. Neat. Right on. That's cool. We're just about to shut this stream down. I'm going to check out your channel here quick. Grizzly Moto. Been going since 2010. Grizzly. Pretty cool. How long you known about this channel for? How'd you come across it, if you don't mind me asking? I appreciate you coming in, Grizzly. Pierre Coop's in the house. What's going on? How you doing, Pierre? Pug life. Just found me just now, eh? Thanks, Grizzly. Well, when my first channel first started, or my channel before was like moto vlogging a little bit, but I just went fishing with the channel and got rid of all the moto vlogs. So I wasn't sure if you've been like a subscriber or we've known each other for 10 years or more or whatever. I wasn't sure, eh, Paul? How many times have we said have a good night to one another? It's been a few. Inwood Customs. Okay. Well, I appreciate you, Grizzly. Welcome in. Well, guys, 3:40 a.m. here in Ontario. I appreciate everyone hanging out. Everyone hit the like. Did everyone hit the like? If you don't mind, on your way out, hit the like. We'll see you on the next one. We stream all the time. We're usually tying baits. Sometimes we're fishing, talking fishing. Probably 3 times, Paul? Yeah, probably. Yeah, no doubt. As always, right? Even when we're fishing, oh, I'm going to shut her down. 2 hours later, we're still going, right? Yeah, good night, Lewis. We'll see you tomorrow. Lewis Brown's going live tomorrow, most likely, guys, weather depending. If he can get out there, heads up. Pierre, I hope you're doing well, brother. Long time. Ontario downtown. Which downtown? Ontario downtown. We got lots of downtowns. No, man. No different than anywhere else. Yeah, one more cast 2 hours later for sure. Welcome into the channel though, E.T. Oh, can they? Yeah, right on. Well, I got a lot of my friends in the chat that help me out all the time here from the USA. They live in North America just like me. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys all. Have an awesome evening. Right on, ET. I appreciate you coming in. Yeah, right on. All good. All right, everybody. Lewis Brown. Hopefully, I'll see you guys there. That's everywhere, right? No matter what. Makes it 5 times, Paul? Right on. Yeah. Yeah, we should shut things down. Yeah, I appreciate you, Grizzly Moto. Yeah, sorry you came in right at the end of the stream. Yeah, for sure. It'll be good to chat with you again. I'm a motorcycle enthusiast myself. Pretty cool. See your ride there. I'll check out your channel more. Let's see here. You don't have content. That's okay. If you do, you know what, Grizzly? I just hit subscribe there. Just in case you upload any content or community posts or anything. Like I say, I'm into motorcycles myself. Okay, man. You enjoy yourself, all right? I hope you've had a good time in here saying hello. All right, guys. Appreciate everyone. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks, Lewis, bro. See you guys all at Lewis's tomorrow. Sometime have your notifications on for his channel. And I'll see you there. All right, peace, guys. Have a good night. See you, Karen. Thank you, good idea. You see, we went with that rainbow on the back here. Very cool. About 7:30? All right, Lewis. I can handle that. I can handle that. About 7:30 a.m. That early? Jonathan, thanks for hanging out. Bro, peace, eh? Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Paul's Way. See you, bro. We'll talk to you soon. You know where I'm at there, Paul's Way. All right, guys. See you tomorrow. Thanks all.